Hi everyone, so I'm going to go over another example on using arrays, and what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be updating whatever we're setting, so then we can add to the array instead of re-adding or replacing the same value in the array. So we can start adding and then making the array longer as the user keeps on clicking the button. So let me set up the default template here. And I'm going to set up the function, and I'll set up the useState with item and set item, useState, and inside this useState it's going to be an empty array just like this, and I can console log the item, and inside here I will create a button it's going to be called add to array. And here I'm going to add an on click to the button. So what I want to do here inside this button in the on click is I will set item. And what I want to do is I want to add something, I'll say adding. But after this first item, I want to just add onto the previous items that are in the use state. So what I could do is use the three dots and then just call that item. So what it's saying is just add on to whatever items we currently have. So whatever is currently in the item, just add on to it and just add this keyword called adding to the end of it, so then we don't replace it each time. And what I could do is now save it, and under the button let me just call out item so we could see it as it updates on the screen. And what I could do is go back to the browser, and you can see here we have this array. It says add to array and it's empty right now, and what we can do is just click on it, and you can see here it's saying adding, and when I click on it, each time I'm clicking on it, you can see that it's just adding to the end of the array, so it's getting larger and larger. And of course, to fix that duplication, we need to just add a useEffect if we really want to change this. So I could do is now add a useEffect here, and instead of just console logging the item here outside of it, I could just call the useEffect every time that item updates. Then I will console log this. So now once it's saved, I have the useEffect to only update once item updates, and then it will console log it. So I'll save it and I'll go back to the browser. I'm going to refresh the page here, and I'll click add to array. And you can see here now when I keep clicking on it, it's just going to add it one by one to that array, so the length of the array gets longer and longer and longer. And of course you can always fix the spacing on screen later on. I'll show you how to map through it, but right now you can see that it is adding information as we click the button.